What's going on, fish keepers all around the world? Welcome back to your favorite Monday show. My name is Chris, host of Fish for Thought.
Thought for your thoughts.
We're about to get this started. Do you know what we do on this channel? Honestly, it's been around 300 episodes. What don't we do? What don't we talk about? I'm pretty sure I've talked about every single kind of topic on this channel. I have a lot of hobbies. Without further ado, fish tank review. Every time I try to clean the tank, we got a Corridor's catfish harassing the hand. This is straight up vibes, straight up goals for your fish to trust you so much that it's just curious and not at all scared of you, just tasting a little curious with those whiskers. And just like if you have a cat, if you're a cat owner, if the cat decides to sleep on your lap or on your chest while you're lying down, the unspoken rule is that you don't move, okay? You are now the cat's property like you weren't before. You do not move from that spot. You do not awaken that cat. You do not simply move your hand out of the way. You do not simply keep doing what you were doing. You remain perfectly still so that the Cory can check you out. And right after the Corridor is finished checking you out, you thought you could get back to work. Not if you have shrimp in the tank. Honestly, I was surprised that the shrimp weren't the first to investigate the hand. Whenever I put my hand into the fish tank, it's always the shrimp. They just, it's like a shrimp magnet. I must have a lot of dead skin cells. I need to exfoliate. Once again, if your shrimpies are checking out your hand, it is no longer simply a tank maintenance session. It is now free food, free dead skin protein. When a bachelor guppy is trying to hit up the resident big mama female guppy in the tank, you don't simply continue your tank maintenance with all that arm hair us guys have. These guppies think it's a breeding mop. Perfect conditions to lay some live bearers. That just gave me a weird question in my mind. Egg-laying fish, killies, angelfish, tetras, rasboras. If the arms are hairy enough. My arms are actually not that hairy. My legs, bro. You don't even want to see them. You can't see them. I don't need sunscreen. They call me Homo erectus back in high school. If I just stick it into the tank and wait like 10 days, yes, it will raisin up really badly, but will the fish get in the mood? This is a 10 out of 10 tank maintenance. It doesn't get more real than this. Real fish keepers know you don't just simply do the maintenance. All the tank inhabitants have to make their rounds, check you out, make sure you know the hand maintenance.
Hey, it's your girl Millie. Support this channel on Patreon so Chris buys me more millet seeds. Get perks in return like joining the Discord server with over 3,000 fish keepers chatting worldwide. Submit your fish tank for fish tank review, amazing aquarium giveaways, and more.
Terra sent in their 20-gallon tank. They got a custom cave DIY. First of all, it's just looking cinematic. Terra, you got a YouTube channel or something? You making videos better than mine. The slow pan up. I know that technique. An amazing tank. Absolutely 5 out of 5. There is a light changing cave if you haven't seen it. This is a DIY cave. Bro, is Serpa design. Everything about this tank I love. It's like a paludarium with a waterfall. There's guppies. There's that beautiful betta fish. A short fin. It's not overwhelmingly planted because in nature, plants are seldom overwhelming. There's not like a lush garden. So this is portrayed really well, this biotope. This little droplet of water source in a cave, natural. Oh my gosh, 5 out of 5. Keep up the amazing work. What a great way to start it off. Found this at my local Petco. Oh, and there we go. What a great way to start it off, eh? It spoke too soon. The tank the Betta is in is only 2 gallons. It's not better than a bull. Okay, but the messaging, you know, they're working on it, bro. Give them a little bit of slack. It is better than a bull, I believe, because most of the bulls that Petco sells is like 0.5 gallons. Bettas deserve better than a bull. I do like that quote because it makes the Betta word, you gotta pronounce it like Betta, not beta. Ask a partner how to set up a proper Betta tank. Okay, well, that is not the best instruction or example, but I would say probably better. And this comment really jives with me because I didn't work for Petco, but I've worked for PetSmart, and it's really like this, okay? Trust me, as a Petco employee, it's already hard enough to convince people to buy a tank and filter. 80% of the time, they try to brush us off by saying it's okay. I've got a vase from Home Goods that I can keep them in. Even Even getting customers to leave with the 2.5 gallon kit is a small victory. Is it ideal? No, but it's the best we could do. Noir sent in their paludarium. It is their first aquarium. Holy cow. Your first aquarium is a paludarium? That's not even the coolest part. The coolest part is they've stocked this paludarium with a Ahetula ruficoculera. I'm gonna try that again. Ahetula ruficoculera, a red-eyed vine snake. I don't know the husbandry of these red-eyed vine snakes. This scape is fabulous. It's got moss growing on the side. It's got a lot of climbing stuff, which for a vine snake, I would say makes sense. For a vertical tank, I don't know exactly how big this tank is. A 4.5 out of 5 with an asterisk. I hate my crawfish. Before and after pics of what she's done. Oh boy, what did she do to deserve this hate? Oh, that is all from one crawfish. Dang, really turned your scape upside down. And here's the cute little sucker. How could you hate him with a face like that? Bro doesn't even know what he's done. Sephi sent in their 29 gallon tall fish tank. We got Java loaches in here, which are just those unbanded, darker coolie loaches. There are stir-by corridors in here, honey gourami and cherry barbs. Amazing plants growing out of the tank. We got some monstera up top. Quite a few swords, dangling pieces of wood, roots everywhere, making it a great hideout for your fish. 4.29 out of 5, keep it up. My dentist aquarium. Speaking of plants growing out of the aquarium, and speaking of monstera, holy cow, Monstera deliciosa. Wonder why it's called deliciosa. They actually are fruit-bearing monstera that produce edible fruits, but only edible in a slightly specific window. If you don't eat it in that window, you could get burns in your mouth, so be careful. I kind of want to try it though, at least once. Now this is a dentist tank. They even have like a stone or fake stone backdrop. This is a huge tank too. Looks like, looks perfect for archer fish. If they have the skills to make a fish tank, they have the skills to work on your mouth. That's what I say. Tyke Myson X19 sent in their community tank. A trio of cories. Some guppies, some galaxy rasboras in the mix, more sunset guppies. A beautiful tank. Wow. Many different species of Ludwigia. Some Vallis in the back, Dwarf Sage in the front. I love the beautiful autumn colors. 4.48 out of 5, keep it up. When she's snooping through your phone, but all she finds are pics of fish. That's right. That's also me with the gigantic back muscles, by the way. You can't find nothing on fish keepers. Can't actually say that for other people, but what kind of fish keeper is out here looking at other things than plants and fish, beautiful fish tanks? Hold on, let me get my phone. We're gonna do a test. I haven't been on Instagram for a hot minute, but as you can see, I'm going explored. We got food actually, we got a lot of food. And wait, where's the fish tanks? Oh, there we go, a little bit of fish tank action. Clean, dude, clean as hell. People watching right now, do the test. I'm about to split some couples up. I know some of y'all aren't clean. I know some of y'all aren't handle ready. Do it right now. Phone swap. Hey, if you're in a worthwhile relationship, phone swaps shouldn't be an issue. If it is, time to rethink that relationship. This is what I mean. It's fish tank review, but we talk about everything. 1 second, we're reviewing a fish tank or destroying a fish abuser. The next, you're questioning your relationship. What kind of show is this? Been ruining relationships since 2017. Mahalo. Fixed up an antique aquarium air pump. This hobby has always been unhinged. Wow. The pistons sure are going. I would have guessed this was a very old car engine. I agree, this hobby has always been unhinged. We do a myriad of crazy things out here. Dropping rocks from balconies, boiling wood and rocks, some that might explode. Getting your soda stream CO2 canisters, but not for soda stream. No, 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 the fish. It's not for the fish, the plants. Going to blueberry farms and picking up the dried wood instead of picking blueberries. What's the difference between a fish keeper and a dog? Some say this is the first sponge filter. This is what inspired Aquarium Co-op. What is my chain loach doing to my SAE? Oh wow, this chain loach is chaining itself to the SAE, like quite literally. I don't think it's harming the SAE except for maybe rubbing some slime coat off the right side and being kind of annoying and too cuddly. This is me after not getting enough cuddles. Oh, what the heck? Bro mistakenly went to another SAE. He doesn't care which one it is. He just wants to feel some type of love. That's not me. I only want to feel love from one particular person. My dad. This chain loach thinking it is one of those sucker fish that cling onto sharks in the Great Pacific Ocean. He's every red-pilled incel thinking they're the main character, but actually this behavior is called shadowing, and it's part of the chain loach's natural behavior spectrum. It is a little weird that it's doing it to some SAEs, but maybe you need to get him a few chain loach friends or more. Ants have made a colony in my tank. Ants Canada? Holy cow, these ants are really resourceful. They're all over your frog bit. Wow, they have larvae strewn across your frog bit, and they've made your lid a habitable zone for them. Life finds a way. Close enough. Welcome, Ants USA. Stand is fine. The tank with the cat? Amazon going sicko mode up in here. Holy, Amazon just created the first saltwater portal. My rock noodle at it again, caught in the act. What is with our aquatic creatures and trying to evolve? There are many species actively evolving right now in our fish tanks. Most of them are shrimp. They're trying to breathe air. The coolie loach trying to become a worm. When coolie loach evolves, does it evolve into a garter snake? After 21 years of almost every month and day pumping water, it give up. What a great product, Eheim. I can't find a better ad for Eheim. Wow, you should pay this Redditor. I do have to say, Eheim is pretty reliable in my own experience. I think I still have an Eheim heater somewhere that I'm not willing to throw out. It's not even being used right now. It's out of commission, and it looks like it's been 50 years. It looks like it survived the Vietnam War, but I'm still gonna use it in my next big build. About 5 weeks of growth. Speaking of big builds, this had me a little bit confused at first. I thought 2 dojo loaches came into the tank at the same time and one of them grew that much bigger. In 5 weeks, that's witchcraft. That's high wizardry. And then I looked a little more, used my noggin a tiny little more, you know, instead of 2%, I 2.01%. And it seems like that little one got chunk. The little one was inspired by the big bro. That's more realistic of a growth spurt. Still, these guys eat like animals. What kind of animals eat like this? Dojo loaches. Dogs aren't the only animal you can train. I had a goldfish that could break dance on the carpet, but only for like 20 seconds. Is your goldfish me? I could break something while dancing. Puffer sandwich. Yeah, idiot sandwich. Big boy. Pufferfish edition. Some fugu. Yeah. With the most amazing soy sauce. I feel like I've done the Gordon Ramsay accent and impression for years on this channel. I kind of want to find the first time I did it and then compare it to this time and see if it actually improved. For the real fans out there, have you seen an improvement of my Gordon Ramsay accent? I hope so. Hey guys, welcome back to the end of the episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching all the way till the end, boosting the algorithm, supporting this channel. Before I let you guys go, here's this week's Contra. What do you do for your job and how did you get into it? And if you don't have a job, what are you planning to get into? How do you plan on getting there? Loaded question, I know, but I'm curious. I'm curious what my fellow fish keepers do to fuel their hobby. All right guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please smash that like button and subscribe. There'll be jeez, more videos to come, and don't forget to keep your hands safe.
Tetra, we in a spot coming in hot. Ventral fin dot, acclimate that. With my shoal at, clear my fin rod from Cariciformes to Paracharodon. Hold on, there's not another fish that you can wish for. Lit fam says I finna one. I finna gone 3 days without furt. I'm an addict, like fanatic. I'm a baddest, no tabs, only dirt. My Corey gang so loyal, black Tetra go skirt. We came to play, came to silence. Gang.